What a difference a few days has made. I popped over the other day and I gave it a good water and I potted up some things, like cabbages and some lettuces. But I cannot believe how much has been done already, and how much is ready. And everything's shooting up now, the zinnias, the cosmos, everything else that I was fingers crossed was going to germinate well has. There are a few things that are straggling on a little bit, but overall, look at it. I'm pretty much, I'm in a good place for gardening right now, so I'm happy about that. I did break that rule that I don't normally do all the time, but I popped out to get my runner beans because I wanted some fresh ones for this year, and also some climbing French beans because I didn't have no climbing French beans. And while I was there, I could not believe it. It's the middle of March and look what they had. They had runner beans. These are called white emergo. Now, I was shocked to see these in the middle of March in a greenhouse in a garden centre, but I was tempted to try. So I'm going to plant these up in a potato bucket, put some bean canes in, leave it in the polytunnel, and if it does become really cold, I might fleece it. I have got 2 paraffin heaters for this polytunnel anyway, that if we do have a really bad cold snap later on, fingers crossed we don't, that hopefully they'll be okay and I'll have an early harvest. But I cannot believe I seen runner beans this early, but I still bought them, didn't I? So if I'm falling for it, I say that like it's hard, but I fell for it. I also bought some cauliflower and some other lettuces. Now I know some people will be like, oh, that's cheating. As you can see, I'm not cheating. I've got plenty growing. But what I wanted was, I wanted something that'll be that little bit quicker. And the reason I bought these lettuce, I bought a mixed leaf. I've already sown a pile of these, but look how healthy they are and how more advanced they are than mine. So I'll get a earlier harvest by just buying these 2. So it's not that I do it all the time, but I just want some lettuce and salads and stuff a little bit earlier. So I'm an impatient gardener. So the plan today is to pot on a little bit more, sort out the runner beans, and I want to show you a few things that I've got planned. And the spring bulbs outside, oh, they've just gone mad. They're shooting up now. The raspberry canes, they are showing some foliage. The fruit bushes are looking well. It's looking healthy on the plot. This fig and olive plot. The grapevine needs a little bit of work. I've spent so much time up here the last few weeks. I have been going back for obviously the chickens and maintaining the plot, but it needs a good sort out. And guess what's coming? Plot inspection. So let me give you a quick update. I've got these are called gazania sunshine mix, sweet peas. I've also got some Bellus perennis over there, marble arch lettuce, sensation mix cosmos. They are coming up lovely now. Robin's cilantro hasn't come up yet. I've got some giant wave sweet peas, but you can see it's just coming up there. These are my grey out cabbage that I've potted up. I've also potted up the kalettes. So Will's doing a kalette crazy, a grow along for kalettes. So if you want to, you've still got time, sow some kalettes, grow along with him. I'll put a link in the description for his channel, The Flying Gardener. Yeah, go take a look at Will's channel. So I've also potted up some Italian mix lettuces yesterday. I've just given them a little water. Also, Ali, she sent me from the Rusty Gardener. Take a look at her channel as well. I'll pop a link in the description. These are the Kent blue peas that Terry King sent me. Thank you so much, Terry. Little gem, I know, little gems. Honest to God, they fight me every year, but I don't know if that is it. I don't know. These are the God, good luck saying that. Got some rocket, that's coming up lovely. All your collies, lovely. As you've seen before, the Sonsima Durham earlies are looking really well now. they're coming up. All the rest needs a little bit of a water. Ali also sent me some zinnias, they're coming up. Robin, yours haven't come up yet, but Ali's in the lead at the moment. They do need a little bit of a water, but yeah, Ali's are in the lead. Also, Robin, speaking of which, these were your snapdragons that I put over here. There is some life at the back. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? So there is some life in there. So I'll pop that back over to keep the humidity down. I need to pot these on now or plant them out. These are the red Florence onions. I am going to grow these as big onions, but also use them as spring onions. I also need to plant out all this as well. God, so much to do, but I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. That all of this will be grown into food for spring and summer. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased. Everything's growing. And also, let me show you the bottom bed. Underneath, as you can see, the reliable, my favourite oak leaf lettuce. The Intrepid is also showing some life. And I don't know about the rest. I can't see any of the others. Oh, I can also see some Musselburgh leeks popping up as well there. I'll give this a good water today. I gave some yesterday, but I just got to keep on top of it. So while I was at the garden centre, I couldn't believe, you know, it was nice to see it all in bloom and all the flowers, and there was even tomatoes there. So, and they were about a foot high, but I resisted on the tomatoes. I've got enough tomatoes. But yeah, it was nice to see. I went there, popped up a few things, and it was just, you know, it's that time where you get excited, you go into a garden centre and seeing all the plants you could be planting. So yeah, hold back on some, says me with the runner beans. So I'm just going to pop in probably about 5 or 6 plants into the bucket. I think I'm going to do another bucket as well because there's plenty here. If they don't work, doesn't matter, but it's worth a try. So the runner beans are in. What I did was I put well rotted manure at the bottom, compost mixed with chicken manure pellets on top. That's high in nitrogen, so that'll shoot those up those canes. If it gets really cold, I'll fleece it and I'll put the heater on in here. But fingers crossed I'll get an early harvest of runner beans. I'm Danny and this is the Grapevine Garden.